Who are you? Call me... Oh, goodness. Columbina. It was... Friends. Huh? Oh, sorry. Do you mean the other... Wow. Oh, it's alright. You could say we were... Even remember... When did you get here? How long has it been? I can't say... We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I've brought with me. It's our lovely... The pleasure is all... Allow me to introduce... This is Arya, the goddess, and this is...
Hello, Columbine.
It's fine.
You seem shy.
Could you tell me where... Please.
This is where...
What? Here's... No, please.
Nibelung, our original master.
But he left this
Day and night.
The great ruler.
The Heavenly Prince.
Is that what later we coexist?
Slowly, however, we came to real...
And you didn't...
No. We wanted to know... All right.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward... They would even...
Only this.
Right. I did every...
The ancestors of the...
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures...
And so begin...
So, that's the...
Well, who won in the end? As far as I... And the world's a...
You can tell us the...
The eternal and So death finally... But...
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's why I began to disappear. Because the frost moon is cut off by the false sky. How much worse it would have been if it were outright destroyed.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
Then we shall disappear the moment we depart from it. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
all the more reason not to spend this time in regret and repentance. Instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation, and identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process, scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't changed. Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moons all along? Variables. Variables in the world. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any variables there? Like their life or death, for instance. What if being alive or dead makes no difference to a moon? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be? Wait! Wait! I've got it! I've got it! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just made that assumption ourselves. Initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter, moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Get them out of my search results! Why? It says 3 moons still exist into that, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain alive. Why? Why is it still 3? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moon sisters?
Yes, it would explain a lot, such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power, opening the moon gate at her command. It would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave, and why time flows in reverse there.
In the messages she sent, Columbina promised us she'd find a way to return, but we have no way of knowing how, when, or where this might happen.
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat. We cannot afford to simply wait for her.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone, she would have done so long ago.
Yes, she certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought, and I've come to believe that Luana's Har might be an anchor that she left behind, as a sort of future waypoint. This could also explain why Luana's Har is always by the traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, there must be some criteria we need to fulfill to allow Columbina to return to the present. The question is, what could they be?
Hello? Listen up! This is extremely important! Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon and Tevat sky.
Truly amazing. Oh, I'm so delighted for her.
I'm sure we all feel the same. And I'm sure Columbina is ready to get back here and fight by our side.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay? All of you had better...
How can the dead moon still live? And Luanatar...
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Tevat. I suppose it's no wonder that many would covet that power.
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Tevat. That's so lovely. I always wanted to go down there and have some fun. Have you ever tried leaving this prison? Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go, this space will eventually bring us back here.
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real world? Sorry? What are those? They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuvaki. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because part of my soul remains in reality.
Kuvaki. What is that?
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons arose.
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the part of Tevat you say is called Nodcry. But there is no difference in the elemental energy between there and anywhere else.
What? Could you show us some of this Kuvaki? Hyposelenia? Maybe if we see it, it'll make more sense. Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry. In the air, in the land. Even the creatures who live there have adapted to its influence.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we were imprisoned.
Let alone influence living creatures. So, how exactly does it affect them anyway? Can they float in the air like us? This is so strange. Why would their reality differ so much from mine?
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here, aren't you?
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need trilunar authority on par with that of our foe. You mean... you'll need our power?
This sounds extremely risky. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process. And if anything goes wrong, it could tear you to pieces.
I know. But I'm willing to take that risk.
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent no moon goddess can leave this place alive.
What if...
Columbina?
If she really got to the beginning of time in there, you don't think she'd...
Columbina may... Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Rahier of Sol. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing. So, if she wanted to tell us some... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden rip... What if Columbina left Luanatar if she is...
Oh, yeah!
Never, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past it...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rarier's it'll surely blind me. But it's our only chance. This...
Boss.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said,
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want some...
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rarier. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let... And if...
Oh, please. All right.
All done.
Good. Now give me some... Come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, I think I might know how to get back. Time to go talk it over. I hope it's not... Come on.
It seems you have reached. I'm all ears.
Have you figured it out, Tell us.
What? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can and even if you found a way, what if they never find them? No.
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not...
It's quite simple. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that in this very moment, when the time comes...
Just as...
Exactly. In a similar way.
But how do you just leave your soul here?
On my way here, I met an ordinary... Her body is long gone, but her soul remains. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority, but not the physical body.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future. However, I cannot do this on my strength alone. I would need your help to do this. so I'm humbly asking for your assistance.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants of a bygone age. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, now.
Canon?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it remains intact.
Oh, no, please. Don't misunderstand me, Columbina. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent together. You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely, kindly friends. For the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat, it is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant future. If your plan can save them, and save Notcry, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly. What is it?
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so I didn't want to intrude. There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing but lies and falsehoods. I wished to hide my feelings, seal my heart, until I could return to my true home.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many true and precious things, like the smiles on your friends' faces. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes, take a look at the world around you, and see your friends. I'm sure that you know this already, given that you long to return, but that is your true home. Give me your hand, Columbina. Arya, Sonnet, you
Okay.
All right.
We once were the songs sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue to sing.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and you arise.
We were the messengers of madness and inspiration. But now, the lies have faded, and your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they see your face. Yes. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains.
I understand. Sisters! Oh, my body. It feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god.
We have one final request. Could you use now that we have... It's just...
Of course. Sonnet, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad. I'm okay. It looks like... this is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
Take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body, too. May it become the moonlight that keeps Nodcry company through the long years ahead. So this is why Nodcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land, and only this land. Kuvaki responds to me because it is me, my body, answering the call of my soul. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul, which I am about to leave here to guide me. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, Columbina Hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
Boss! That was crazy! Were we even allowed to see that? Is any... Can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp as ever. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no match for your medical skills.
Surely you jest, Mr. Flins. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take. There is always a great price to pay for...
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. She knows us well. She knew exactly how we would think, and what, despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunity.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now.
We'll get you back somehow. Colin.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with Dottore. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hat Man being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead. Where should we begin?
Our plan is clear.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work.
All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back.
I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you, didn't it?
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We ain't.
In that case,
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom, and more to do with my power.
Of course. Well, Duran's finding it's not realistic if Miss Sandroni's calculations are anyway. It's up to us to.
Are you asking me to help you with.
No. When he eventually.
Oh.
Well,
You're cashing in.
Well, yeah. The way things are.
Very well. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all.
This is. Wow.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
Ah, you're here.
Sandrone, how are things going?
Glad you asked. You two are about to become the first people to lay eyes upon my masterpiece. Or should that be the first person and the first, specter?
Hey!
Whatever. Come, feast your eyes on this.
Wow!
anything like this before. This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right. What do you mean? Whatever. I'll share the data with you. Nicole's agreed to let me use her information channel, so we just need to use the Dodo communication device like so. And there. Now you can check in on my progress.
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Zandrone.
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long enough. Anyway, that's all for me. You should check on the others if you have time. Make sure we don't have any weak links in the chain. That might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in the Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything going smoothly. That's all. I'm kinda stuck here while the formula's running, so I need you to be my second pair of eyes in the meantime.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid. Nasha Town is now looking very well defended.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like they've reached an agreement. The situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Albedo! Durin!
Hello there, you two.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, Albedo and I will be in charge of Nasha Town. As Dottoro's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But we will do our best to hold our position.
We fought side by side many times before, and always with great success. I believe this time will be no different. So don't worry about us. Focus on fighting Dottore.
Traveler, Paimon, a pleasure to see you both.
Flans! How's everything coming along?
Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally, I am ready to confront Dottore head-on.
Ooh, you sound much more serious than usual.
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides, I believe one should have the right to choose when to show their hand. I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us. Anything to boost our chances of victory.
Seeing you get into the zone like this really puts Paimon at ease. Huh, Traveler?
I consider it an honor to have your trust. Rest well. I look forward to seeing you both in your element during the battle.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you staring at?
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute, Miss Moonchanter the next.
Yes, and? Are either of those incorrect?
Not as such. It's just that I simply call you Nefer nowadays.
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your point?
The point is I don't add any honorifics or titles.
Meaning what?
That maybe we're on friendlier terms now than we used to be.
Is that how you see it? And I thought I was the one with eye damage.
Never! Wilma!
Paimon, Traveler.
Just swinging by to check in on you. Everything's...
Don't worry about me.
And I give my all to ensure our victory. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you two a quick checkup. All done. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome.
Paimon will keep an eye...
I'm glad to hear it.
Sure thing.
Here they come. That's quite a horde.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone. Take your position.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Waste of time.
Your skull! Wipe out!
Close your eyes. Observe. Night falls. Close your eyes.
Another one.
Feel the dark.
5. Your skull!
The deception ends here.
These creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly the risk taker in this group.
Excuse me?
New strategies for... The abyss is burning shadow! Witness my great undertaking! Live! That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go, we're of a higher level than them?
Very good. You understood what I was implying.
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world.
Oh, Forest, take my broken crown.
The sands of time got me.
Close your eyes. To dust. People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts. Wouldn't a lantern work just as well? You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that. All right then, dear friend. Bring the light! To dust. Observe.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. It all falls into place. What a joke.
Close your eyes. Be silent. What?
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of days.
Dottore.
It's actually a good thing, in my view. If the subjects of my experiment were to die prematurely, it would throw quite a wrench in the works. And so, I must thank you all for your resilience. We are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after all. And in any case, it is only right that before I end your lives, the world is informed of the arrival of their new god. The experiment begins. With the marrow of the 3 moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall!
Bombs away!
By the frost moon of all, leave this place.
It all adds up. Seek within. Can't hide the truth.
That's more like it. Some results of that you cannot face me. Found.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Entropy.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
The first, like an ant in my palm.
Oh, I've been moved inside another space, and it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, it seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Pathetic. Entropy.
Go!
Bends to me.
Receive my blessing.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Ferris, protect us. With one heart, we...
Pathetic. Moon's remnants.
No more lies. The mystery unravels.
Good. Keep it up. I'm still collecting down with the 3 moons in my
Can't hide the truth. Shameless.
Be shackled.
Water jet! Bombs away!
By the frost moon of old, lush as the moonlight.
Such a simple attack.
Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now, I shall pray for our victory.
Entropy bends to me.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
You cannot face me. Found.
No more lies.
Entropy bends to me. Be annihilated, that which cannot stand against me.
What's this supposed to be? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
No more lies.
Go!
How dumb. My apologies. I had not intended to take your teammates from you.
You could try being efficient.
Do you have a choice? Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me. Won't you consider it? Entropy bends to me. Good. Keep it up. Pathetic. You cannot face me. I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears that none of them have come to fruition. My guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, where is Sandrone? Or are you trying to buy time for her? I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Two highly incongruent personalities, and yet they share a deep connection. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this day, I truly don't understand what I could have done to upset her so much. It's such a pity. I could have had a sister, a family. But alas, she grew to dislike me.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same tired old dramas. This world is rotten to the core. And then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this... But I maintain that I approached you in good faith, so I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make your choice. 1, 2, 3...
Not in a million years.
Huh. What a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering them.
Sandrone? But the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing a collaboration opportunity with the Traveler, and then I see you, who I must say is a good example of an opportunity gone to waste.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance, and you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den. So yes, it's an utterly wasted opportunity.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of your mouth?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. But since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, I can simply bring it forward in the schedule. Is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone, any last words for me, comrade?
Is there anything you wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed.
Sandrone!
Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside her body. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her stubborn tenacity. Now, it is time for you to take your place by my side. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. Once again, you are welcome to join me. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power and authority I wield. What is stopping you from embracing a new world of endless possibilities? Not in the mood to talk? As you wish. You seem less talkative than usual today. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was always like this, never trusting anyone, always so reluctant to share her research with them. Objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory even now. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool. As much as it pains me, she had to go.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped. And I think Sandrone would surprise you too.
Change?
You can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one who can't trust other people.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to do about it? It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours!
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Columbina!
It's been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, you're quite finished patting yourselves on the back. Show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! Manipulate space itself!
And you're already
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnant.
Wait.
Stalling for attack. How inefficient, how dull.
Water jet! Go!
You cannot face me.
Wipe out!
Enough! First, like an ant in my palm.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of your...
It's over, Dottore! Time to pay for your heinous crime!
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
I'm so close to a new world.
Our future is not...
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness.
Wallow in this rotten, decaying world! Willfully blind. How can you be so satisfied with your fate? This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment!
That will never happen.
The moon lights up this world once more!
This loathsome world.
No. This world is our home.
No, you're doing it wrong. The moon looks like this now.
What are you drawing, children?
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also... Can I go buy a sugar sculpture today? Please?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like a festival.
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express post-disaster report. The voyage begins...
I knew. They say a new moon goddess has been born.
A new moon goddess? Who's saying that? The frost moon?
I guess so. I'm not too Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are you just here for the free lunch?
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through? That smells good. All right, that's it. I'm hungry. Time to eat.
Come on! We gotta get there early, or there won't be any good spots left!
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area. It's okay. What about you? Did you still winding down from everything that's happened? Okay. If you, what we just went through was Lunatar disappeared. Still. But anyway, so chin up, traveler. You should be proud of yourself. Hey! Don't poke fun. You should be glad that Paimon's growing as a person. Paimon didn't think you'd mention it. You have no idea how anxious Paimon was. She was worried sick about you. Well, if you really want to show Paimon you're sorry, you're gonna need to make it up to her. You better be ready to splash out on a lavish meal. Phew. Okay. Paimon's full now. Huh? Oh, well...
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon! Good morning!
Morning, Yehuda! Here for some breakfast?
Oh, I've already eaten. Careful.
You should...
True.
Well, nothing?
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's not exactly...
But if she's so pessimistic about it...
Probably. I think things will work out, though. I swear, Nodcry feels like one big family now with everything that's happened. More than it used to, anyway.
Paimon's with you on that one. And it seems like
All right. Everyone's been rebuilding these last 2 weeks, and the evacuees have been coming back in droves. Life's slowly returning back to normal. Which means my workload's probably gonna shoot back up. Were you about to head out?
Yeah! We were gonna take a stroll around the square and say hi to some friends first.
Sounds good. See you later then.
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving her? Or is that Inefa handing out food for the Frost Moon Scion?
Hello there. Would you like a feast of the moon, along with some snacks of the day?
So, what's new, Inefa? It was only a few days ago when we last saw you, but it looks like you've joined the Frost Moon Scions in that time. And I do too?
What are you talking about, Paimon? We're just here to help. Duh.
In the wake of the disaster, it's all hands on deck. At times like the...
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that a reality. Inefa! Did you hear that? The Traveler said I did good.
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments, too.
No way!
Well, that proposal got shot down quickly.
I need something to get me through the hard times, too. Mom!
Yes, dear. Go right ahead.
Excuse me. Could I take a photo with the robot lady? She helped us get safely out of Notcry, and she helped us get back home. Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes me even better than best, right? But you stole my snacks, though. Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center? The view there...
Thank you!
Aren't you the better pick for this job, Flint? You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Ilua.
Not at all. I rarely come by Nasha Town. I don't know any of the big shots here.
Oh,
but you're much further ahead.
You're not seeing the full... There is no question.
You say it like you...
I am most... Sigh, that is precisely why...
I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of Whatever.
Oh, it's... I'm sure you will...
If you say so. But...
An admirable... We have the...
Yeah.
Quite a few...
You look so cool when you... And even though you took my... Also...
Micah.
1 second!
Please take this feet, share them with your mother.
Wow! Everyone's...
You seem well rested.
I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know, so let me just say, we're doing great. Thanks. Well, great, but not perfect. Starting to lose my mind from boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or two.
Wait, how'd you find out?
I'm sure you must be missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you can say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
Hey, looks like someone's taking the stage.
Can everyone see okay? Anyone need a boost?
I'll just listen from the back. It's fine.
You're taking this pretty seriously, huh?
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in official settings.
Soak it up like a sponge. I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later down the line. Actually, I know just the thing. You can debrief the Knights of Favonius for me.
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you. Any particular title you'd like?
Is he joking? I really can't tell.
You'll have to figure this one out for yourself. It'll be a good learning experience.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots? Guess I'm not the only one then.
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned from them the importance of unity and cooperation.
Alright, here we go. Uh-oh, looks like Aino's off in Dreamland already. Wait,
Boss is looking kinda drowsy too. What's up with her?
Come on, get this speech over with already.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival. And as we chart a course for the future, may we persevere through the storms ahead.
Looks like we'll have more opportunities.
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how fleet of foot you are. Unfortunately, I suspect I'll be too busy at the curatorium to act as your host. We have a busy schedule, not to mention an international network of contacts to manage.
It'll be all right. I'll just check your schedule with Yehoda well in advance. And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
You... So giving my employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this too?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employ?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frostmoon Scions feeling more audacious?
Columbina's return. As for the Frostmoon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on the moon god. It is up to us to make our...
I like the word try. I'm just not as optimistic. The Frostmoon Scions should count themselves lucky, but Nodcry's a big place, with all kinds of people. Most of them don't enjoy answering to a leader, or even listening to reason.
Well, that's where you and your methods come in. Unless... the Curatorium of Secrets is only here for appearances.
For now, yes. And that won't change until this venture becomes worth my while.
What would make it worth your while?
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even.
But then maybe it's worth...
All right.
Hey, you two! Congrats!
Nefer was trying to...
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
Nicole? Wait, where are you? Aren't you gonna show up today?
Sadly not. I'm otherwise occupied right now. I'm sorry, Paimon. I can hear how disappointed you are. If it's any consolation, let me say that how things appear on the surface, perhaps you'll feel better if you focus on the fact you have a special line of communication with the great mage herself.
Okay.
No, or...
Well, that's not ominous at all.
Not for the time. Just think of this.
Even still, my best friend, it's never gonna stop.
All right, fair point. I'll bear...
Yeah.
Alice just informed the disruption caused by... She plans to wait for things. As for me, I agree we have to remain vigilant. I did notice... It looked just doing my duty. Of course. By the way, they're quite similar to...
Oh!
Indeed. We went... Anyway. Oh, you should head to the...
You're here.
You're here too, Hat Guy. Are you heading back together?
No, I'm bound for Sumeru, and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandroni may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations, and things entrusted to her by valued friends.
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr. Hat Guy.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it.
Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For that, you have my gratitude.
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process. She's the one we should be thanking.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's body. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy within her.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore. But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. Huh. She always worked like that. Always had a backup plan.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request of me long ago, and the time has come to fulfill it. Think of it as her will. She said that should she ever fail in a mission, she'd like me to deliver her core and Polonia's to the Fontaine Research Institute. She also mentioned that she had made arrangements for people there to set her affairs in order. Some of her personal effects, such as her notes, were left to me. I've decided to take them back to the House of the Hearth, for safekeeping primarily, but also as mementos, I suppose. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in your care. I'll have someone deliver it to your residence at the flagship at a later date. No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but none of us here can know for certain. I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes.
Oh, is she alright?
Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. It will take time to heal, but Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others around her. She never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. And I suspect that we have you to thank for much of the change we are seeing in her. Huh. After these recent events, the Tsaritsa has revoked the Pale Star Edict. Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is only beginning. My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again. You too, Hat Guy.
What are you still bumming around for? Isn't Columbina waiting for you? I thought today was the day you'd agree with her to go find out the truth about your sibling. You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing could scare you.
Don't say that! Wouldn't you be a viewer in this situation?
Point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths than the Traveler. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. And I'm sure that all your real friends understand that too. No matter what the truth turns out to be, they will stick by you and support you, whatever decision you make. Finding the truth is important. But more important still is what you choose to do once you've found it. At least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience, grappling with the truth. What? Maybe I regret... Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this incident. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done.
So, if you want to explore it after all. It hasn't been all that long since we were last apart. Paimon, sure, you better... If you can't make sense of something, let's give it some thought together. Yeah, feel better now? Alrighty. Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. We've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there whenever you want to see me. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moon Scions, like Lama suggested. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more curiosity in their eyes. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself, without having to pretend that I'm only dressed up as the Moon Goddess.
You'll do fine, Columbina. Paimon's sure they'll realize you're super nice once they get to know you better.
You really think so? When we first met, you thought I was a little up in the clouds.
Oh, we were just starting out then, come on! So Alma told you, huh?
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then? Why did you leave? It's time to learn the truth at last.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
Where does this lead?
To our shared destination.
Huh?
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? I said that my story began on the moon. But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that my prologue was really hidden in the future. I just had yet to discover it at that point. The story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. It's truly fascinating, but when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality, I sensed something I hadn't expected. Your prologue.
So you mean...
Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, the great ruler of the firmament, the heavenly principle.
Wait, them? Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps your ship contains something that is incompatible with Tevat, or something that cannot be known. Oh, did I pick a bad time to say this? I know it must have been hard. Maybe I should have waited until you were on the moon, with no chance to back out.
That would have been kind of mean, you know.
Take me there.
Oh?
Whatever is hiding in that ship, it belongs to me and Lumine. Those memories belong to us. No one else has the right to decide whether I should or shouldn't know about it. Not even the heavenly principles.
Very well. Then let's go.
You two take care, alright? And don't forget to come back soon!
Rest assured, Paimon. Thinking about the story that we'll find hidden on the moon?
Yes. And hoping that it has a happy ending.
Stories like that don't exist, you know?
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
Where am I?
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey. After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma. She was so young when they chose her to be the Moon Chanter. From then on, the Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess. But, for better or worse, I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much, much later that she met me.
I think it's for the best. Because of the way things turned out, you had the opportunity to become friends.
You're right. In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the Three Moon Sisters. The Moon Goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then, there's Zandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the Lord Artificer. She, too, suffered for a long time before joining the Fatui. How I wish I could talk to her again. Even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your sibling's story. I'm afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines. But I did notice that back when you first set out on your journey, she would often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
Let us speak no more of the past. I probably shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's not my place. Let the moonlight carry us forth. We are very close now. After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly. But I'll need to tidy the place up first. This home hasn't received any guests in a long, long time. I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night. I believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirligig.
Yes, that was it. You asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was. The idea that I had gained something precious, only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together. We're here. Over there.
Our spaceship.
It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it. It'll be alright.
Huh?
The way you feel in this moment, I went through it too, on Moon Prayer Night. The door was right in front of me, but I struggled to find the courage to step through. Solitude for me once meant living a life in which even I was absent. Before I met you, that was the only life I knew. But that night, solitude meant throwing away the life I had gained after meeting all of you.
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Tevat is right there. All of our friends are down there, waiting for us.
You're right. Thanks, Columbina.
Finished?
Yeah. Why did you take your eye mask off?
Well, since my return, I've decided to take more opportunities to see the world with my own eyes. Besides, I've always wondered how Tevat looks from the moon.
And what do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just gazing at it. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found? I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but I think yours is saying it was neither good nor bad.
Keep this up, and it won't be long before you give Nefer a run for her money.
Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing what's going on around me with Kuvaki. I think I'll save my eyes for seeing special moments I really want to remember.
I read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Tevat. I thought that Lumine and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries on end. But the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Tevat once before. A long, long time ago.
Flew over? So you didn't land?
No, the ship barely came to a stop before flying on again. After that, it continued traveling through space for a long time. Some of the data is corrupted, but I suspect that it kept flying for thousands of years. It was only after that that the ship made a forced landing in Nodcry. When Lumine found me, she came from outside the ship. Could this mean that she left the ship long before I did? Maybe even during our first pass over Tevat.
Are you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth is coming together, one small piece at a time. I remember Lumine telling me that when she first arrived in Conria, she could not recall the past. So this might be something that even she doesn't know.
Here, I made some space for you. Your mind must be racing, and this seems like the perfect place to relax and clear your head.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing.
What is it?
Wait here a moment. Hey, Columbina.
Is that a new outfit?
An old one, technically. It's been in a cabinet inside the ship this whole time. It's a matching pair with Lumine's. She always liked this set more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes, it's still the same you. You're the same person, no matter what clothes you wear.
Only Columbina would make an observation like that.
Traveler, do you consider Tevat your home?
Home is wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through, yes, I'd say it's my home.
Would you change your answer if Tevat changed appearance? I mean, if the truth about Tevat turned out to be different than what you thought.
I don't know, but I don't think so. The truth is not what matters most to me about Tevat.
When I was first born, I longed for a home. And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what I want, and I'll do the same for you. But you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like. You never asked for anything, yet you gave so generously to me.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake. But after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my future home. Now, I am glad that I made that choice.
I'm sure your friends are just as glad.
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arlecchino. And now, I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect my chosen home.
Wait, but what about your body?
Hmm? Oh, are you worried that I'll disappear again? I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the fall sky, and I am the Trilune Goddess. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth it. Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you. This will be a great help.
You're welcome. I see you as family, and after everything you've done for me, In fact, no. It's not because I owe you. It's because you're worth it. Here, this flower is for you.
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. You will never see these flowers lose their color again. I'm finally discovering the joy of giving.
Hey, better late than never. What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get... one shot.
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy thought.
That's kind of a sneaky answer. I can't say you got it wrong. Down into that. The moon seems so far away. I felt it might always lie beyond, but on the moon, the haze that once... I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope for the Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little long. After that, let's return home and get...
These clothes bring back so many memories.
The journey goes on, like I said. This is not the end. I don't believe there has to be an ending. Ice cold and sharp. Crystal clear in some ways, yet profoundly unfathomable in others. Like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just the impression that Tsaritsa gives me. I was never able to glimpse what truly lies beneath that icy exterior. In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. Oh, Is that your next destination? Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people, so I can't know how cold it is. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt grand and distant. I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for harbingers. I liked them a lot. Once things settle down in Notcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond Snezhnaya. You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made there. I'm curious to visit those nations and see them for myself. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya, but I can never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And theirs is not a friendly rivalry. But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, the term Mistelton often seemed to come up in connection with Project Stuja. Okay. As you can, it shall cast down...
To Jean, acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. Ugh, this preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't worry you too much. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the Doctor's evil schemes. With that, I think it's safe to say that Notcry is finally out of the woods. As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she rest in peace. As ever, we find ourselves better off for making friends rather than enemies. But until we can ascertain the Tsaritsa's true intentions, the future remains uncertain. In a short while... Wait. How am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge waste. Okay, got it. I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you still have. I hope they won't gloss over the details of my many heroic deeds. But if they do, I'm sure it'll be because they're just too exhausted from the long journey. I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone my best regards. P.S. The honorary knight went above and beyond this time. Are there any other honors we can give him? I'll leave it with you. P.P.S. Please be extra nice to Klee for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on the last favor that the Hexen Circle owed us, so we need to earn some more goodwill. If there's any serious And that, as they say, is all she wrote. End of an era, and with the moon shining down brighter than...
I wonder how the food in Pyramida tastes.
Trust me, when it comes to local delicacies...
Looking for me? After sensing your arrival, I wanted to see how close I could get to you from...
Because you had nothing better to do? Oh,
Is that how it seems? No different than when I was with the Fatui then. There was never much for me to do. The Tsaritsa only sought the power of the moon goddesses. I was never dispatched to see Xenosis or anything like that. Take walks, watch the moon, sometimes sing. But I came to do that last one less and less after Sandrone forbade it.
She didn't like your singing?
No, she praised it actually. But I had only recently joined the Fatui then, and she said my singing set the others on edge because... Oh, and there was another reason. She said she did most of her research at night, so if I sang during the day, it would disturb her attempts to catch up on sleep. So... get along. She often showed I too attempted to join in on the game, but she always managed to spot me before I even got Eventually, I resorted to using Kuvak.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, the doctor often asked me to assist in his light realm related research. I obliged him a few times, but it was so dull. Use Kuvaki to strike this. Use Kuvaki to control that. I stopped going after a while. Yes, even though I've run away from home, I do. Arlecchino and Sandrone treated me quite well. Give me your hand. Rosaline taught me it's important to always express gratitude to others. So, thank you for listening to me. I believe that's enough for today.
Whoa, that was sudden. Yeah, guess you're right. Well,
This is your... Huh? Is that it? This volume seems rather...
shower me with praise! Time to shine!
Letting brave names echo!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
The tides beckon.
Bring it!
Wind strider!
Be sanctified. There's a tear in my...
Let my name echo in song!
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Clouds high, the birds call!
Being too popular can be such a hassle.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
This is a peaceful neighborhood. This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Tea parties are a must for the well. Leonard, if you like to learn the proper etiquette. I'd be happy to teach you. Allow me to lend you some moonlight. I knew you'd miss me. Surge, a moonlit night for all. Shower me with praise!
Close your eyes. Fear the dark.